Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the UIS. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. My chat box has gone empty. Oh, because it's off. That's why. I saw some chatters. Autistic Pelican Fucker 420 cummies, welcome. Heretic Fringe, good to see you. Submit Shoes, good to have you back. K-Hole 3.0. Far superior than 2.0 or the The sad, disgusting 1.0. Officer Harry Callahan, good to see you. Me and Charlie hanging out, looking around, trying to find some stuff to watch tonight. And I found a few things. Nothing good. Nothing any good at all. I have this sneaking suspicion that NAL, Queen Cobra, has snuck her way back into the area. All right, Charlie, get down. I mean, she won't be able to keep up the hiding for long, but I think she is out there somewhere. A fake account, something like that. I don't know. I haven't really checked her channel. I know for a while she was scheduling lives, but then unable to go live. The people at Kiwi Farm seem to think that it's just to argue with people in her chat room or in the pre-stream chat. And so we've got that to look at. I got Kiwi Farms open right now, which is always dangerous. I did find out how to stop chat from dinging like it did last night. So got rid of that problem. I've also checked the Cobraverse for any news, and there's nothing new. Got to remind everyone that it is on this coming up Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, that there will be Cobra's Celebration of Life on the King Cobra channel. And so I don't stream on the weekends anyway, so I will be right there with you guys. So hope to see you there. Part of me wants to, enjoy the festivities. The other part wants me to watch the train wreck of the idiots in chat who will pretend to be Queen Cobra, probably pretend to be Cobra himself. Just awful, awful stuff. Life and Times of Jessica Boyle. I'm really surprised she has not tried that. I didn't think about her stealing the urn. But yeah, that could definitely be a possibility. I thought for the longest time she was trying to get her ass back up to Casper to break back into the trailer to try to steal that evidence. So there is still no update on the coroner's webpage. Hey, World Skipper. Pull a Hesher. That movie Hesher? That sounds familiar. Hesher. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a long-haired hippie. I think Queen Amidala was in that movie as well. Funeral scene. I don't remember it very well, but I do remember the movie. I remember liking it. Got to perform some kind of resurrection spell, some dumb shit. Yeah. And do it wrong. Like I said, you feel bad for the families and stuff that have to possibly deal with some garbage like that, but then there's a part of you that wants to watch the car wreck. Love Queen Amidala, C-3PO, and Darth Maul. Like I said, being of the generation that grew up on the original Star Wars, I was quite harsh on the prequels. I've come to like them a lot more. Of course, I like the new sequels too, and some people don't like them at all. But simple, easy to please. My one of my middle daughter, she was Queen Amidala. She was about that age when the movies were out. Not the not the first one, but I think it was the third one where she was around. So she was a good character. I like her. I like that actress anyways. I loved her in V for Vendetta. My brain's escaping her name right now. So she's just Queen Amidala. Natalie Portman. There you go. Natalie Portman. V for Vitch. I always mean to do something on the 5th of November. Never can remember. Always fail. Story of my life. So, I think maybe we should stop looking at my glass right here, which should be coming very soon, so that we can do our own drink combo in the UIS official glass and not have to drink out of a coffee mug. Let's get over to the watch screen. Lately I've been using the full screen, but I might as well give this some kind of use. So yeah, we've got, let me make sure you get sugar tits. That's not too bad. So to think, recently banned account had the screenshot value, but her other supposed account had 18K. Sucks not to be able to become monetized. With a gargoyle lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. Not to double post. I don't know if what the hell that is. Get a job now. Talking to yourself in a chat room you created in all caps. So I'm assuming they're insinuating that this personality grift is her. After Kiwi farms this. Fuck null. I'm a top commenter. Run a razor macro for auto clicks. Let's pay for NAL's enema. I don't know about that one. Hey, Buzz. Chato, good to see you. Selling authentic Cobra craft wands. Andrew, good to see you again. It's been a while. And Ken Smith, how are you doing tonight? Did they ever give a reason why? You mean the reason why what? On YouTube, on my 1-day suspension, which wasn't a suspension, it was only restricted from live streaming. It's like if they take you down for live while you're on live, it's like an immediate 24-hour ban from streaming. Now, the reason they took it down was supposed, not copyright, but content violation of community standards. And the community standards I supposedly violated was that you're not supposed to show off guns, which I did do, but that's not what killed the stream. The stream was killed while we were watching YouTube videos of gun stuff and looking at gun store stuff and videos of that. And so that was not against terms of service. So whenever I appealed, about 30 minutes later, I won the appeal. But for whatever reason, because they killed the stream, I was still restricted from streaming. That's their way of getting around. That's the, YouTube is, of course, a huge left-wing company. And so that's their way of just silencing. We're going to take you down. Oh, sorry, we didn't mean that. But then they're still not going to let you, continue to stream, at least for another day. And so I could show gun stuff right now, and I'm sure it would get taken down, and it would get appealed, and I would win, but I'd still be out another day. It's not even worth it. It's not like I talk about guns that much on stream. So one of these days, maybe sometime this week, maybe on the weekend, who knows, we will do a 100% stupid gun stream and just look at all kinds of crappy guns and good guns, and we'll do it on Rumble. because Rumble is the only place apparently that does not have some sort of terms of service involving guns. Even Kick, which is surprising. Surprising. But they're fine. I think that they're fine with pre-recorded videos. Like that's not a problem for them apparently. It's live, which can be, and I do admit, that could be unpredictable. You know, someone with a gun and it's live. That's just very could be newsworthy, I guess, if something happened. Where if someone posts a video with something stupid, most likely it's going to get taken down really quickly. And so, I don't know, maybe they think they have some sort of liability if it's live. So it must just not be the place. And Kick isn't either, which, like I said, is disappointing. Because as a backup streaming place, Kick is pretty good. I like how there's no ads and all that stupid stuff. And Rumble definitely fails in that category. Sucks. LOLJK? From the Cobra wands? Or is all the damn chat not showing up again, which seems to happen? Let's take a look. Make sure live chat is on. Wait, are we streaming? Okay, here we are. I was like, are we actually live or did I get hit again? Oh, they censored you. Huh. Yeah, they did, because I don't see anything there. Damn. Like when Raxo pointed his 22 custom sniper rifle at the screen. Yes, exactly like that. And he could probably do it again and get away with it just because, you know, Cyraxx. Someone had a theory that whenever he pulls his wang out on stream, that he never gets hit for it. And the channel that he's doing it on, they don't get hit either because they don't recognize it as a penis or him as a human being. I think that may be why he's doesn't get banned for anything. You know, even with the gun thing. Like, oh, there's some creature holding something pointing to the screen that they figure it's a stuffed animal or just some creepy, I don't know, shadow person. The theory. Probably not right. All right, so let's look at my whatchamacallit. The hell is it? Oh, I got to go to the channel. My playlists are not showing up on that. I think I added a bunch of stuff to watch later. Now, I don't know if anything new with Cyraxx came out today. I haven't really looked. Now, there is a new June the King documentary, Mobility Mary. I don't know who that is. I was hoping maybe someone knew and if it was worth a watch. For some reason, a bunch of weird Appalachia stuff came up. Hidden Appalachian house abandoned for 17 years. Bought an abandoned house. 5 most disturbing cases of real found footage, which is probably brain rot. Hey, Cajun. How are you doing? Good to see you. Just driving to get some food. Just had to say hey. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Now, speaking of coming on, we are thinking of doing another panel night tomorrow. They never seem to go right, but we'll try it again. I get annoyed just because I hate that Talk Studio crap that I use. I've looked for other programs, but they all are so expensive. It's like StreamYard is like $40 or 50 something dollars a month. I mean, I know there's a free edition, but you have to have the logo up and you can't stream into multiple places and you cannot stream in 1080p. as if I need to be in 1080p or something, but still. And so at least the Talk Studio works. I did look into one thing. Let's see. StreamYard. When you type, not StreamYard. Yeah, when you type StreamYard, you get other stuff. Riverside. I don't know what Riverside is, but it's another one of those paid panel places. And I'm not looking to spend more money, of course. But I do have a free trial, so I could use that. But if it's the greatest thing in the world, then what do? I'm not going to pay $30-$40 a month for that shit. And Restream has some good things about it, but it's got its own problems. Put you here up for a 2-pack, shoot you. Been looking at houses in West Virginia. You can buy an entire creepy unused school for $250K. There was this video that popped up about that very thing. Not West Virginia, but how there's these places that have houses for like 10 or 15 grand. It seems like a scam, but it's not. I mean, it's not a scam, but you probably don't want to live where you'd end up living. But back to the panel thing. I know that I can use Discord as a panel system. And maybe I just need to do that. Just say, screw it. And if it doesn't work right, it doesn't work right. Just not bow down to the silly streaming platforms and the web-based streaming platforms. So yeah. I mean, we did do a panel night one night using Discord, and it worked okay. They were able to see the screen and everything, and I was able to have a little window with all of them up there. It's just that I don't know everybody just Discord. Not everybody's on Discord, where anybody who has internet can use the Talk Studio. I give them a link. There you go. I mean, it's one tier down from a phone call. So we'll see. But yeah, Cajun, absolutely. I will be in touch tomorrow, either with a link or we'll do like I said, a Discord group call or whatever. That seemed like the way to go last time. That would definitely be cool. Not sure what the topic is. I sent Jessica Messica a message on Twitter. I don't know if she reads her DMs or not, but I slid into them. And so she might, she has the option. I had heard that Medusa was threatening to come on, which may not be that big of a problem. I don't think he's, I think with his surgery and stuff, he's having to behave himself. He's had to retire his half-gallon flask for now. So Medusa gets a little ornery when he drinks. As we all can, I guess. All right, let's go look at this. Before we look into any of that crap, I guess we should look at Goblin Records. He seems to be the, or her. It could be a her. I don't know. Seems to have the better, most recent stuff that is cut well. All the bad stuff is cut. I think Discord's better. Yeah. Let's just say screw it. And people who don't have Discord, well, Discord's free. Like I said, I prefer it. I prefer Discord. I think it is the better way. I got out of using it, so I have to relearn it a little bit. Which isn't that big of a deal. It's not that much to learn. It's just the Talk Studio is just familiar. A stream with him and Raxo. Raxo is streaming Ooga Booga. Oh yeah. Oh I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it's on there's probably, I know Greg Turkington, I think that channel got taken down, but he used to archive everything of Marty's. Yep, Marty tried to steal Marty tried to steal Medusa from me, but he came back. Luckily, he would always try to shout out UIS on Marty's stream occasionally, and always appreciate that. All right, so this is from 22 hours ago. Morbid Curiosity, cut for YouTube Part 2. Now that we didn't watch. Plea for help, that's from 10 days ago. He's showing off artwork. Oh, geez. Medusa never won Streamer of the Year. And we didn't really focus on it, but we should have. That Medusa's not supposed to be Medusa anymore. He's contractually obligated to change his name because there's a far bigger streamer out there that has taken the name Medusa. Jack won Streamer of the Year. Let me see. Medusa. Is it Medusa the Sedusa or something like that? Yeah, it was Medusa, and he made a video on Big T, I think. So he was like in the Cyraxx universe. Yeah, Medusa the Sedusa. So yeah, Medusa.
What's up, boys, and welcome back to the channel.
So Medusa, if you're out there, the white man has culturally appropriated your name. So you might as well just give it up. Choose a different one. Because Medusa the Sedusa is on the rise. Hey, AP. Yeah, he does locale content as well. The Medusa that's in our chat is the same one that used to show up on Marty's stream. Yes, not this guy. This guy is just the whitest man in the world, apparently. And there are some streams out there with drunk Medusa on our stream. They're not up anymore, but I have them. A lot of them are on. I think there's some on Odyssey and some on Rumble, but those are usually not safe for consumption. Known as a lady that gets mint stone hard. Oh, poor Medusa. And so he's got the most toxic couple. King Cobra, he's got Big T, he's got Nova. NAL is back. So yeah, Medusa is all up in it. Anyways, let's take a quick look at this garbage.
When you go to Facebook,
Still have not fixed the audio. That's good.
.com, anytime, if you go to Facebook.com,
Any comments on John? Didn't know he had any connection to Marty. Yeah, I have not actually listened to anything from him. And I don't think Marty had a brother. I know Marty had a sister at least. Hey, Token Diva, good to see you. We need Buddha's Jack Rants Lies About GF video. Well, where it be? We always got room for Buddha Dude.
This
brother-in-law.
is what you get, my friends. You get my original.
So it's possible, but it's also the troll community, and it's probably not real.
Facebook, where I have 1.1 thousand friends and 82 mutual, which are on my current.
All right, this goober is showing off his own Facebook, which he can't get into. This is where I get all my pictures from, because he can't do anything about it. Well, thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. And so, for anybody who has Facebook and want a good laugh, yes, this is the place to go. The Chance Wilkins Shadowblade account. So much, just years and years. All of his old videos are there for everyone's consumption. Pretty much everything that you see on the Raxology channel is there. Which I do appreciate Raxology, going through the trouble of downloading all that garbage and putting him on a better platform, at least. I have an XL American Bully, serious allergy. He's going to eat any bitch I tell him to. Buddha's lurking. He's always lurking. I saw his name pop up in my Steam window, so he's playing Skate right now, rubbing it in and probably rubbing it out, maybe.
One which is this one right here.
Yeah, and look at the art he's showing. It's obvious he didn't make any of that.
This one right here.
And it wasn't a time when he could easily create stuff using AI. So it's straight stolen. Right off of somebody. I mean, the name too, I'm sure. Like if you'd have typed Shadow Kai, exactly the way he's misspelled it, we could probably find where it came from. Shadow Kai. Forgotten Realms. It's a Masters of the Universe character. First of all, Chance lies about creating Shadow Kai. Art thief. So it's good that he's out there in the searches. Evil Ninja Sorcerer. Lando Karen. Lando Calrissian. I mean, he has gone on art streams and pretended to draw. But if you look closely, you can tell he's tracing. It's not like when we have the main event or Roddy on stream with a camera pointed at a piece of paper, and he's able to draw something like just from nothing. And just, it looks exactly like them. It's crazy. And so those who don't know Roddy, he shows up in chat every once in a while. He is the main event. 1994 is his username. He is the man who created the artwork for the Cyraxx action figure, the Cobra action figure, all those action figures from a couple of years ago that Danny Brown showed off on his stream. And so he has made a lot of art for me that we've used in the past and put on merchandise and just used for thumbnails. Exactly. That's what you need. That's what he would need, is a classroom projector. Have 2 projectors in one room. So I'm not that big into Masters of the Universe. So I don't know if this is real or what this is. I just know that right there looks like a ragged, muscular Luke Skywalker for some reason. The guy at the bottom. I'm your superhero. Well, I will try to live up to that. I thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 388. And as you can see, yes, I threw my characters from my Shadow Kai anime up on the board.
Like I said, it looks like it's straight out of like Pokemon.
Just because, I'm proud of my work.
Proud of my work.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. This motherfucker is sitting here trying to say that when, because as you guys,
I got Charlie. She protects me, or tries to, from all the evil cats in the house and crazy women and all that stuff. She gets them.
You can see this is my original Facebook.
And this, look at that right there. Look at that right there. See that big old face? This is a great Facebook account. I think I need to go and look at it, you know, to show you that just that picture. People wonder why YouTube hits me all the time for harassment. This is probably it. Chance Wilkins, Shadow Blade. Let's see, where are you? All right, page. No, not pages. I want. Oh, geez. I'll show the screen here in a second. Just make sure there's nothing too bad on here. All right, people. And there he is. All right, we'll get this over here. He stole it from John John. All right, so go to his photos. Just some awful things in here. You know, pictures of children with him talking to them, you know, stuff like that. This has always been great. This one here. You think I have the best live streams ever? I do appreciate that. I'm glad somebody likes my stuff. I do. I love it. I love doing it. Like I said, it might be rewarding bad behavior, but the more you guys show up, the more I will continue to stream. So as you see right here, he's trying to tell us that he's having a FaceTime call with Beau Bridges. Who's holding Beau Bridges' phone? I don't know, but yeah, they're still having a nice FaceTime together. I'm super happy that I got to take a break and FaceTime with good friend of the family and major actor and author Beau Bridges on Google Hangouts after not seeing him since I was a kid. That's because your cable got cut off. That's the only reason why. And so every time I look at this, I then have to go to Twitter. I'm UIS Prophet on Twitter for anyone who wants to follow. And so on here, what I'm going to now do, I'll put it in here. Thank you, Cajun. I appreciate that. I'm going to look up Beau Bridges. B. Am I spelling that wrong? I think unless he deleted his account. I need to search on Google. All right, Beau Bridges. Look for people. This is going to ruin my whole little gig there if he's taking his stuff down. Official Twitter of Beau Bridges. Oh, that is him. Never mind. He just looks a little different. All right. Let's now get to the meat of things. Post my moneymaker. Well, there's several. I mean, down at the bottom, the uis.com/tip is one way. If you want it to pop up on the screen as an alert with TTS, you can do it through the uis.com/tip, which is through PayPal. And anyways, let's go to here and go to media. Wait a minute. He deleted all his shit. come on. Anyways, there's a video that I actually found I found that same picture without Cyraxx at the bottom. This must not be him. 11 followers, or following 11 people, 221 followers. He must have deleted his account, and I don't know, someone's pretending to be him. Let's see, Bo Bridges on X. Let's see, is this him? God, everybody wants to pretend to... Who would want to pretend to be Bo Bridges? There's Jeff Bridges. Well, that just sucks. But yeah, there's an old stream where we were looking for this exact same thing. Went to Twitter and was able to find the picture almost immediately. Just him without Cyraxx hanging out at the bottom. Fucking Cyraxx. Made Bo Bridges delete his Twitter just to get away from him. Because he was in his... he was in the comments. So as you can see here, Chance was using Sally's second fire at the time to talk to a huge face. And look how tiny he is in the corner right there. That little baby Chance in the corner. I can't remember, but this is the girl who passed away. He did a stream about, Lexi Workman. Had some really graphic things to say. Was not good. Chance with a baby. That's enough. That's enough.
As you can see, look, photos of me, photos with friends, photos of me, some of my artwork, more of my artwork. But we're going to go here to albums. Then we're going to go to my album called Spectrums, which is what I named it back in the day. Now, let's go right here to the original first one that I did. Now, I want you guys to see something here. As you guys can see, right here, Lumicrius, September 4th, 2012, right? Now watch what happens when you hover over it. Tuesday, September 4th, 2012 at 1:30.
Yeah, his voice is kind of blown out, and of course his microphone is just the shittiest it's ever been.
1 p.m.
So yeah, he's got all the proof for you guys. Irrefutable proof that he stole this way before you guys even thought about stealing it. He stole it first. All right, so I didn't get any answer about Mobility Mary. I don't know who the hell that is. If that's worth even taking a look at. Inside Appalachia's most remote border. Disturbing cases. Of course, while I do a little research real quick, we could put this back on for a sec.
Anti-piece of shit, and I go to eat vegan food, and I get told,
old lady complains about
you
stuff.
know, the protein.
Okay. Hey,
eat what the
dude.
fuck you want to eat, man. As long as you ain't eating your fellow human beings. Who gives a shit?
You won't type daddy in the search bar. Now we had a request for a Buddha Dude video, which I'm about to go find.
Some asshole hacked my YouTube phone, and now it no longer wants to work. And I'm sick of it, YouTube. Holy crap, YouTube. Internet trolls are miserable. Some troll hacked Chester's wife's Twitter account. The YouTube trolls mass flag my videos, and I'm sick of it, YouTube. I hate sickos.
I see you playing skate, Buddha. I see it. Trying to rub it in.
You gotta protect yourself, but a lot of people don't know how to handle that. That's most definitely what's up. What the fuck is a boglum? An autistic playing an acoustic. For a lack of better term. Outstage telephase. The Declaration of Independence. Neophiles. Knock on glass. Murloc. Bacon aioli. Period eggs.
Knock on glass.
Parmesan Romero. Criteria 2009. Reciprocate with unisex Komodo. Graver containing. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family's nose. So take a note out of my book. I've been bullied my entire life. Well, Jimmy Carter passed away as a former president. Lived to be 100, man. It's wild. Someone opened up a bottle in his honor called Wild Horse. It's a Merlot. Yeah, for a special needs chick, you're pretty cute. She's already got a boyfriend, so I'm not going to try anything. But I'm like, dude, if I had a kid with that chick, the progression points would be out the roof. They'd be like, oh my God, you guys.
Yeah, he was definitely very unique. Like I said, he had his own special way of, doing things that definitely not your usual fare. Not like this piece of shit. I looked for the video that Chato was talking about on Buddha Dude's channel, but I did not find it. Something about Jack Rance and his girlfriend or something like that. Here's Buddha Dude. Buddha Dude loves for people to subscribe to his channel and interact with him all day long. He answers every single message.
Oh, what about all the mass shootings that went down? What about the Mandalay Bay shooting? You guys banded together then as well.
This is what you did.
I do want to take a moment to, extend, my most heartfelt, apology.
See, you almost don't have to pause. You could just talk in between his slowness. But this time period, one of my favorites, where he looks like a 48-year-old single dad, balding,
and just to say how sorry I am for those families that had, lost, loved ones in the Las Vegas massacre the other night.
See, what you guys don't know though is that it's not just doing this on the fly. This was all scripted. He wrote everything down exactly like this, pauses and everything.
I too, unfortunately lost somebody, nobody close to me, but I lost a brand new fan to my music.
And he watched someone die when he was in jail, because jail was so tough that there were people dying. There were people killing each other in county jail, in the private cell that he was given by himself. Yes, people were killing each other in that cell.
She was actually killed saving a couple people's lives, and I just found out through a friend of mine yesterday.
So you're a hero by proxy.
And I didn't know that they were a fan until I got told. I had no idea that I had fans out in Vegas or near the Nevada and California area. I had no idea.
That's the only truthful thing you've ever said, that you have no idea.
Gomez's family, I want you guys to know that, you know, your family, along with every other family that has suffered losses, I want you guys to know that you all have, you know, my most heartfelt apologies, as well as,
Yeah, he's a
definitely
professional.
my thoughts and prayers, along with every other family who suffered a loss, and for those who lived. You know, you all have my prayers. You guys are in my thoughts and prayers every day.
Every day.
And to those that did survive and who did save lives, I want to say thank you to every single one of you. If it wasn't for you guys, a lot more lives would have been lost than what there were. Chance Wilkins is a child predator.
Yes, he is. Anyways, where's that?
The baby daddy has Asperger's and the baby mama has Down syndrome. So if you don't support their kid, you're a bigot. Okay, you're a woman. You know what you want. It's all about what you want. As long as you ain't a sick fuck, who gives a shit? Okay, you want a man who has a six-pack ass, but you yourself are fat as shit, and everyone wants to call you a hypocriting hoe bag. Well, that's their problem. That lady who can get all the dudes.
Every time you come back,
and then when your
Cyraxx,
looks fade,
I know, it was a short little break. We're back on Cobra now, though.
And your dick stops working, and your uterus stops producing period eggs.
Period eggs.
And you start getting old. Everything hurts. Unless you're married at that age, good luck trying to find someone.
Speak the truth, why don't you? Everything
Most men
hurts.
don't lose the ability to get hard till they're like 55, 60 years old, where women can lose their ability to produce children and period eggs, for a lack of better term, like 35, 40, 50 plus. So even though women mature faster, they lose the ability to do their womanly duties a lot quicker than men do. And sometimes that's just mean and unfair.
Now, you know, whenever women have children when they're older, it's considered high risk. Usually it's after, I think it's like 35 now, that it's considered a high risk pregnancy. And then I guess the chance of having an autistic kid goes up. But you don't really talk about men that way. I mean, there are some studies that show that, like, when an old man who can still, you know, still work, whatever, still works for him, that I don't know, that he could cause the autistic child himself. I mean, I don't think it's as dangerous or as common, but it has happened. That, you know the hell I'm trying to say, but old men shouldn't be screwing anyways.
What's the word? Fuck. Charismatically. There we go. Charismatically.
Nope, nothing on the toxicology
like,
report.
It's just all about having a conversation, really. Fuck slavery to a T, man.
Fuck slavery.
I disagree with me on that, but I feel like blaming one person for a problem or problems we've always had is just, it's an scapegoat. Is what it is.
Scapegoat.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that. I didn't want to outstage people with my amazing voice, and it's not even about that, dude. When you're going to karaoke night at an awesome bar here in town, it's about having a beer and just having a...
Yeah, our stuff is regenerated. Yeah, it does get regenerated every day, but I guess the health of the person, the mental whatever, like I said, it's not very common, but I'm not completely talking out of my ass, just partially. I'll bring it up and look at it here.
Good Friday night and singing songs. They get to see and go, oh, the dude we hate has like 100,000 plus subscribers. Amy Schumer.
See, Ken Min.
Criteria 2009. I wanted to get discovered via YouTube, and it's happening. You wait and see. You don't even know YouTube.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly.
All things have a purpose. The All Fathers ordained it so.
What?
All right. Now, of course, this is not scientific. It's fucking stupid Google. But it says, yes, there is a link between older father's age and an increased risk of autism in his child, though it's not a direct cause. As men age, their sperm accumulate more random genetic mutations, which can be passed on to their offspring and may increase the risk of autism spectrum disorder. While most children born to older fathers do not develop autism, advanced paternal age is a significant risk factor identified in scientific studies. Of course, they don't list them all. Like I said, it makes sense a little bit. You know, a lot of it has to do with, you know, the man's health and shit. But yeah, as far as like, you know, just old sperm, that's not a thing. Because, yeah, it is regenerated every day and all that stuff. And
That's a unisex Komodo.
Unisex Komodo.
Even though the website says it's for chicks, dudes could wear it too, to be honest. I see nothing wrong with that. So they're glorifying in the fact that trans people have more rights than they did. That's the way to look at it, you know? And here's the thing of it, women. If you want men to reciprocate what you're laying down, you have to be more direct and simple with your communication. Right? You can pick your nose. You can pick your friends. But you can't pick your friend's nose. In the hopes that my uncle would actually come through for the family. But you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family's nose. You know. I'm still kind of hungry, man. I got that leftover pretzel pizza with the stuffed crust action.
Ew. Fucking booger just hanging out. Yeah, this one from healthline.com says researchers showed that the chance of having a child with autism was 28% higher among fathers who were in their 40s and 66% higher for men in their 50s compared to fathers younger than 30. Aging suggested that aging sperm? That's not a good term. That doesn't make sense. Like I said, this isn't the mayoclinic.org. This is Healthline, so it could definitely be bullshit.
Man, I'm eating like a fucking bachelorette king tonight.
Bachelorette king.
Women are expected to give out sex, but as soon as they do, they get slut shamed for it.
Just doing
Men
the IVF
are
program.
expected to get sex. If they aren't getting it, they are demasculated. And as soon as they do get it, they're praised for it.
Your man spread.
I know with the IVF program, that's when you're at a risk of also having like triplets, quadruplets, even if there doesn't run in your family. Twins run in my wife's family, and so that was a little nervous when that happened. But no twins.
Okay, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Spread your length, or spread them. Close your.
Brisket, honey barbecue sauce, bacon aioli
50% at
sauce,
35, 80 by 40.
and French fries with chopped cheddar and a Sana Mountain Dew, plus onions, Parmesan Romero.
What did Josh master in his time on Earth?
So we're going to sacrifice cheese pool on the stuffed crust for eatability.
Well, it was memory, I think, a little bit, because he would make up these crazy words for things, but he would use that same crazy term over and over and over again. He didn't vary. You know, he says the same weird shit over and over again, so he at least has that down. Eatability.
And my eyes were bigger than my appetite, so if I don't finish it, I'll definitely finish it later. But cheers, hamburger stand. That was exquisite. For that matter.
And yeah, he was funny at times, sometimes boring. he was definitely one where if you were in the mood to laugh a lot, you couldn't just watch his stream live because there was a lot of downtime. That's why you needed, like, you know, Boglum Chronicles to spruce it up a little bit, throw in some comments here and there, and just get the good shit.
Hope those two live a long life, you know? I don't want to think about it. Knock on glass to save their ass. I'm just saying, if I have the kind of money, I don't want to think about it. Knock on glass. But like when my dad dies, I want to bury him with his Mustang. I get done hearing about the Sharia law, Muslims, and the ISIS and Taliban conflict.
He's drinking
and I'm like, fuck.
I think that one was ceramic, but to him, that's all the same. He's drinking a Steel Reserve.
ISIS, fuck the Taliban, fuck communism. If she makes her hair issues public, you know, how would it feel if, like, the shoe was flipped? You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. You know, I think Jehovah's Witnesses are annoying myself, but...
Oh, God.
You know, what Hitler did to these fuckers was way too far. Hey, Cletus, watch this. Yeah, Earl, hold my beer. I want to do Evel Knievel jumps in my RC camper. Like, you want to argue that you want to ban menthol cigarettes just because they're bad for your health? That's a fucking oxymoron. And on top of that, the Declaration of Independence was drafted on hemp. The fact that the United States Constitution and the Declaration of Independence were drafted on hemp. The first United States flag was sewn out of a hemp sail from a colonial ship. George Washington, our first president, smoked pot for his toothaches and his erectile dysfunction. So the fact that cannabis is illegal is so goddamn unconstitutional, it makes my fucking stomach churn.
Where the hell did he get that?
So a circle of protection on our good, fine Mother Earth from ISIS and the Talibanese bullshit.
Taliphase?
Or at the very least, finishing the drink combo. And...
Yeah, weed gives you a boner, yeah.
Fucking eating the sausage that's been stooping in it. Look at that. That is gnarly looking, dude. You see the squid chunks floating at the bottom. Before we drink that, we're gonna let it stoop and get all funky in that glass. We got the Hers jalapeno poppers. Not gender-based, just the name of the company. I don't want to waste any of...
Oh my God!
This Graver containing.
That right there is
like
sad.
Whatever
that was sad, Cobra, right there.
Keep doing it, dude.
Booty cream cheese, welcome. How you doing?
It pinches and dips just like real chewing tobacco.
But that right there, that scene right there, that's. I don't like seeing him like that. That was
not gender-based, just the name of the company. I don't want to.
You know, lots of nights like that. You end up with what you have now, you know, with him dying way too early. I think he just got so stupidly drunk where he can't even complete a sentence. And he's drinking gravy or butter or something.
Waste any of this Graver containing.
Liked and subbed. I appreciate it, my friend.
Whatever Outlaws using to make it, keep doing it, dude. It pinches and dips just like real chewing tobacco.
Spotted.
And that Nick safe is
it just me, or did he not dip that much until she started coming around? It seemed like I never saw him dip until all of a sudden she's in his house. Like he was like looking for some way to gross her out that she wouldn't try to stick her tongue down his throat.
Prestige. I would sacrifice everything I love and enjoy in life and enjoy in life to end sickos, dude, in all forms. Dude, I hate to beat a dead horse, but I hate pedophiles.
He did
I
before.
hate neophiles. I hate necrophiliacs. I hate bestiality. I hate incest, and I hate rape.
What's the BB in your pee-pee, fool?
Is your phone getting cute? Can that piece of junk not take a punch? Or has your...
And I bet you if he was still around and was like put in a police, you know, interrogation room, I don't think he could describe what she looks like at all, because he would never look at her, ever. Always avoid eye contact.
Device been compromised thanks to a tech-savvy troll. Maybe things got a bit dicey on your last bike ride, or Siri just needed to be taught a little lesson in manners. Whatever boggish predicament you find yourself in, we are here to help. For over 25 years, Cooler's Casper Foam Repair has proudly served the city of Casper, offering quality services at a fair price.
Hey, once again, we're back in business.
Come visit us in downtown
I think I would
Casper
freak
today,
out if someone did that to
conveniently
me, and
located next to the
imagine him.
CY
He
liquor
really is
store.
autistic.
We look forward to our next business
You know, he wanted to just somehow crawl out of his own skin and just get the fuck out of that apartment.
exchange.
What the hell are Cobra-isms? If you want to become the next president and increase your
Yep, looks like he's dipping right there.
chances, read a couple dictionaries. Okay? Get a plethora of words in your vocabulary that makes you sound a lot more educated than you really are. Topeka Pearl. Girl ecologist. Intimidation crab.
Emphasis the point.
A girl ecologist.
Churn. Oh boy. Party music biz. Muslim church. Incentive. Tranquery London Dry Gin. Salute.
And they're reading at a college level. Now, people with Asperger's tend to have a very high, sophisticated vocabulary at a very early age.
Ooh, that's gonna give me a spicy sun dick.
The alcoholic beverage I'll be
Jesus Christ, a spicy some dick.
reviewing for YouTube is Apotheca dark red wine. Plus, I mean, Apotheca dark red wine. That's such a goth wine.
Is it a Merlot?
Take a look at the word gynecologist. It's a female doctor, but the word guy is in it. That's some real sexist crap right there. Democrats and Republicans blame each other. And furthermore, why is a female doctor called a gynecologist?
Jesus Christ.
It's a doctor for females. It should be called a girl ecologist, if you ask me. Oh, I've seen that shooting that killed like 40 Muslims in that Muslim church, and it's disgusting. I thought it was United We Stand, not United We're Separated. Check this out. We got a honeydew bubble
Genetic
tea
Mountain Dew
infused with tropical or Topeka pearls.
Topeka pearls? Tapioca pearls?
Now, when I went to go order these Segways, I wanted the Michigan Cherry Fizz.
Segway.
But they were out, so they substituted it with the strawberry daiquiri flavor. Sitting here sipping on some Tranquil.
Hey, Ken Smith, I didn't, damn it, it's not fucking notifying me on this shit. I think I turned this shit off when I was trying to keep it from dinging. But Ken Smith, I appreciate it, my friend. Donated $10 to the cause. Let me I'll make that alert go off. See, it's not. All right, for some reason it's not doing it. Period eggs. Sounds like some kind of medieval dessert dish. That's what's up, dude. I guess me turning the dings off turned everything off. I just can't win. Thank you, my friend.
Very London Dry Gin mixed with some peaches and cream.
But now Tanqueray is a hard word to say, especially if you don't know what it says. It did pop up. Okay, good. Where's the dono link? Well, right there at the bottom, which is if you want it to pop up on the screen, it's theuis.com/tip. Which is, tied in with the whole Streamlabs thing. Tanqueray is gross, by the way. Hey, Fog Pumas, good to see you.
Signature select. But I messed up on it.
Hate to keep having to pause it to run my mouth, but Yeah, time zones definitely suck for that kind of stuff. In the past, with enough people wanting it, I've done like daytime streams, like on a weekend or something. I did like a couple of Anarchy in the UIS streams for the, the GMT crowd, If there's any interest in that, we'll definitely look into that again.
I have to redo it. Salute.
Salute. Yeah, most gin is. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is like one of the few alcohols or booze that can be made and like immediately consumed. I mean, proof alone is just watch MASH. Just watch MASH, and that's what they were making because it was easy to make apparently, and it's immediately able to be consumed. When I did drink gin occasionally, it was Bombay Sapphire in that nice, pretty blue bottle. I mean, it still tasted like a Christmas tree, and it was pretty rough, but better than like Beef Eaters or, some of those things that come in the plastic containers on the very bottom shelf. Tanqueray was a decent quality gin, but it just, I liked Bombay better because it, I guess, didn't have that as much of a taste. If tastes like pure rubbing alcohol is better than tasting like a Christmas tree. And plus, when you drink gin, you do tend to get the gin sweats, and you also will have vivid dreams because it has a little bit of a hallucinogen in there.
Him using the latest Ghostbusters film as a positive example of rebooting a franchise is like using Chernobyl as a positive example of nuclear safety.
He's speaking the future right there. He churned a boil.
The sexualization of society, honey, it's the sexualization of females. Females are overly sexualized in our society.
Like the pine flavor.
It helps trying to cure for ovarian cancer, and it also helps one of these lovely ladies become the next model in America. That's the next big model in America.
Now, when I did drink gin occasionally, I always liked it with olive stuff in it. So a dirty martini. And if you drink a martini and you drink it with vodka, you're not drinking a martini. You're drinking a vodka martini. If it's just called a martini, it's got to have gin.
And I also learned growing up in life that all the chicks who rejected me growing up are going to end up in unhappy marriages anyways. 9 times out of 10, half the time anyways, so it don't matter. I can appreciate a nice, healthy pair of kazangas. Say she might have a nice pair of kazangas, a nice pair of yabos, as Courtney would say, yes. Well, the thing of it is, they're shoved into the movies to empower women and to make them feel like, hey, we're being gender inclusive instead of gender seclusive kind of thing.
Gender seclusive.
All trust and believe. You don't even know. Women are just a lot more seclusive about it because women are told by our sexist society that if you're as perverted as the men, that's not very ladylike. Would you rather be in a sexless life for 3 to 4 years or be some poor schlup who's got his girlfriend pregnant on college prom night?
College prom
and they're
night.
not ready for the kid.
Damn it, the chat went away
stuck
again.
Up into their ears with students.
I was messing with trying to make sure that the stuff popped up, which might as well test it now. Yeah, it's not popping up now. Not. There's no sound.
Debt loans. It's an all-natural cold-cut pressed soap infused
nice
with
distraction. Is it still going on? Damn.
Which is designed to make a woman horny.
I went on Twitter today just for a moment, and I avoided every post. I went straight to where I was going to send that DM, and that was it. I just can't even read anything on X anymore just because it's all Charlie Kirk stuff that really pisses you off if you read it, and then you read the comments and you see there's more people like this that are just like the person who made the awful post.
And it gets your estrogen going, like, oh, hey. And like, okay, you're a chick and some other chick wore the same prom dress to her college prom as your college prom. Quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of gender relations. But I took a fillet of smoked salmon and I de-thawed it completely to room temperature. Poked a bunch of holes in it with a fork. Creamy jalapeno sauce, sour cream and guacamole, and this. I'm making a prosciutto spicy Italian. Whatever you want to call it, I call it a sandwich. Let's not make it about culture.
Culture.
Corn and an ordeal, dark cherry Cavendish.
What?
An extra chicken fillet.
Oh, God.
Those fish fillets that I had. We got some of these tilapia fillets.
Oh, damn.
I got these herring fillets. A lot of the ingredients were purchased either by me, my family, or my friends and fans. Samuel, thank you for your $2.
So they were just purchased, period.
Cobra, my buddy Bailey, really likes to eat intimidation crab by the handful. Is that okay? Can you give him some advice? This right here is sex in your mouth. Which brings me to my next point. You want to sit there and say cigarettes are bad for you, but I'm like, what isn't bad for you these days?
Oh, man.
Too much sunlight can give you cancer.
Sex in your mouth. A Silent Hill burrito.
Too much exercise can make you pull a muscle.
I learned
Too many
something
vegetables
too.
can cause you to OD on your nutrition.
Yeah, it looks like it's plastic, and that skull's not helping. But yeah, the burrito, I had only known about the bug burrito. I didn't know it was a series. There was like 4 of them.
Nutrients.
Crazy shit inside there.
Now, there have been numerous individual scientific studies that have been done that prove marijuana cures cancer.
Cures.
There's been one hell of an election so far, let me tell you. Fucking nail and teeth, man.
Burrito.
$50 billion in the back of our country's pocket. The only reason Trump is against pot is because 1, Bernie Sanders supports it, and 2, big oil and big pharma are greasing his pockets to keep it illegal. And they're like, you want beef? I'm like, no, man.
Big oil.
And they're like, you want to buy some drugs? And I'm like, nah, man. Like, I'm autistic and straight. What the fuck is your problem? There are some goths who choose to be gay. That's their choice. There are some goths who are straight.
Why does Darf look so tiny there? That's crazy. Where's the one?
No, I'm not bisexual, but I am goth.
Yeah. Yeah, his shirt says "Weed the People." Yep.
It doesn't matter, you know, as long as they're of age. That's all that matters. Because I assure you.
Oh, shit. He's wearing the Superman 2 General Zod shirt.
That I would be more powerful than Dumbledore and Voldemort combined. Because I've seen my dad physically go on Reddit to try to defend me against these trolls, and I appreciate the incentive, but it just feels like a wasted effort sometimes.
So that's from the documentary. You could tell how good the footage looks.
Ignore the trolls YouTube saying that KingCobraJFS is dead. That's a bunch of horse locks. Honestly,
horse locks.
I rule right now, dude. Don't even acknowledge the fucking hater. Just block it.
Looks like he's holding in like a hit.
So vulgar. Goddamn horse locks, cheeky bastard, son of a bitch. The only reason I monitorize the comments on YouTube is because people are trying to spread my home address and where I work. And like, what the fuck, dude? Because even Marty Music Biz tried to stop the relationship from happening. And I thought he was on my fucking side. And then he starts trolling me. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to him, dude? See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm fucking saying? Flip the shoe on the other foot. You'd be like... But not to push the sound of it, to kind of emphasize the point. Anyone else?
Did I see a Ouija board
Would
back
walk
there?
down.
Exorcist, the
Yep,
point of
there it is. There's his Ouija board back behind his head.
Anyone else were to walk down the street buck-ass naked, they would be put on the offendery list.
Good old offendery list. Honestly, disbelief, never get another King Cobra stream ever again. I know, it sucks. It is unbelievable. The best that we can do is we'll get one more, and that's that celebration of life. Won't be him, but it'll be, you know, people that actually knew him. And so I'm really hoping it's a fun, positive time and not a shit show.
I tell you what, no respect. I'm so fucking ugly. I made the sex offendery list for touching myself.
Oh, God.
No, fuck the sex offendery list. I'm not the same
YouTube
person
link?
I was in my parents' basement, dude. I've matured into a young adult. You got your Baptist, your Catholic, your Methodist, your Lutheran,
And you're Christians.
and then you got your Christian. And if you say anything against it, you're a bigot. You're some kind of phobe. And it's just like,
Phobe?
I'm going to hit this vape. You know, fuck Adolf Hitler. The human race is the superior human race. You know what I'm saying? The superior race is the human race. What?
That's crazy, World Skipper. I actually put that in the list, I believe. The pickle Pepsi. I found that channel today as well. I don't know how I got it. Let me see. Was it in I don't want to play it. But anyways, yeah, I saw that today. That's crazy that you I guess maybe it popped up in your feed too.
This one and
But yeah, I definitely want to take a look at that. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Actually, might as well take a look at it now. And so, yeah, this is M&J Metal. World Skipper just sent this to me. And it's just one of those crazy coincidences that this popped up in my feed today too. And I put it somewhere. I don't know where. Let's see. If I go to save. Nope, it's not. So I must have just thought I added it somewhere. So how to make pickle Pepsi at home for free. So don't go paying for pickle Pepsi.
Hello YouTube. How you doing today, everybody? Listen, I'm going to do a video on how to make pickle Pepsi at home.
See, already it's better than Queen Cobra. He makes pickle Pepsi live before your eyes, and he does it in less than 5 minutes. What can Queen Cobra do in less than 5 minutes? Nothing.
I'm going to title it. I've seen a video about KFC making pickle Pepsi, and the guy that was reviewing it, it was crazy. 2 pickles, little bit of Pepsi, which I'm going to show you how to do it at home for
Just in a
cheap. And the guy
box,
paid
yeah.
$3.99, almost $4 for it. What the hell? You could go home and make it for free. And this is what I'm going to show you right now.
2 minutes. Stop.
I got my Pepsi.
And you got
glass.
And you got pickles.
I got my pickle jars with pickles. What I'm going to do first is, I'm going.
You better check and make sure that's not the company pickles. You know, you don't want to go giving out the good shit for the Pepsi stream.
Put the pickles in the jar first. That's what it was.
Don't want to use the Sunday pickles.
So yeah. There's one.
Yeah, it's like if you're going to have wood grain, why not just have it everywhere? Ceiling included.
Doesn't want to cooperate with me today. There's 2. For down. Put the lid on the thing. This is very easy and cheap. I don't know what the hell KFC was ever thinking of. Like, what the heck, man? $4 for a thing that you could just make at home. See? 2 pickles in a pickle jar. See? Cheap and easy. What the hell, man? And Pepsi. Open it up.
You mean it's not an RC?
Oh, yes, I forgot one thing. Pickle brine. Right.
Well, obviously. I mean, why not just pour the Pepsi directly into the pickle jar?
See, this one's pickle brine with pickles in it. Same thing. I'm not going to do the hot sauce thing today because it might mix it up. Stomach ain't feeling right. Now I'm pouring in the Pepsi. Like they said. I don't have ice. I never use ice. So yeah.
That's just, he has no electricity.
There we go. Cheap and easy. Now, obviously, the guy said on the video, oh, it tastes awful. Well, just wait. We're going to give that theory a theory.
Yeah.
And you got that right. We're going to taste it.
Yeah. Fuck your pickle Pepsi. Drink it the right way. Like this man.
You know what?
See, it proved the guy completely wrong. Irrefutable proof.
The guy was wrong.
See?
It tastes very darn good. It does. I mean, I like it. I mean, the taste is so sweet. Buttery.
Buttery.
Because I'm using butter pickles. Yeah, it's very good.
See, now, you use butter pickles. That means you are a heretic, first of all.
I like it. But I would not spend $3.99 for a thing at KFC. Nah. They probably use old pickles and old brine. Whatever, I'm using some stuff anyways. So, you know, this is pretty good.
I don't think it was KFC, though, was it? I thought it was like Sonic. I think Sonic was doing some sort of pickle slush. Damn, he ate the worm and everything.
Another wizardry drink.
See, he does better reviews than DSP. Of course, I know you all, but anytime you decide that you want to go eat some Taco Bell, you check out to make sure it was okay. The DSP's review first, right? Because who would go eat at Taco Bell without making sure it was good from DSP? Oh, shit.
Wow. Now I'm going to eat the pickles.
Another wizardry drink. Oh, now he gets to eat the pickles. The spoils of victory. So I know Sonic does some weird shit with their drinks. They have a dirty Dr. Pepper. If anyone's a fan of Dr. Pepper, as I could do a homemade one. You buy that coconut stuff that you use in pina coladas and just fucking put that in there. But coconut Dr. Pepper is awesome. They came out with it for just a short period of time in stores. I loved it. I mean, I love strawberry Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream, but the coconut shit was really good. Yeah, old pickles. Throwing shade on KFC. You got pickle shit in your
So
damn
if you don't want to spend $4.99, I mean $3.99, don't go to KFC and don't buy the pickle drink. Make it at home for cheap and free. Thank you, YouTube. Oh yeah, by the way, cheers.
He's only got like 2 teeth, and they're made for being a pickle vampire. That's the only thing it can penetrate is a nice, firm, juicy bread and butter pickle. They use old pickles. So yeah, we'll check out more of that eventually. He's probably got he's got almost 35,000 subscribers, so I ain't fucking punching down at the man. I'm swinging hard up and missing completely. He's got 700 videos. Jesus Christ. Metal detecting shorts and Switch games. Looks like he makes his own drinks too, other than pickle-based stuff, and finds a bunch of shit buried in the ground. How could you not love it? Not the Chris Chan kind of pickle. Dr. Pepper with fancy coffee creamer is really good. I could see that. I could see that. I used to hate Dr. Pepper. I don't know, it didn't taste good at all. But once the strawberries and cream stuff happened, it ruined me.
If you date somebody who's also got the same problems you do, it can work out beautifully because you'll understand each other like a book.
Yeah.
Or it could be
Collab.
a
Fuck
complete
yeah.
fucking disaster because you can't stand each other, and that's the catch-all 22.
Catch-all 22.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a little tensed about this issue. If that's the right word to use in this plethora of vocabulary. Oh, Cobra with his fancy dictionary words.
Hey, Mike the Man, good to see you.
Where the Old West meets the Deep South. Around these parts, we don't care about your race, your creed, your origin, your gender, long as you ain't a sicko. Around these parts, we believe that children are more precious than rock and roll. Long live Aussie. Around these parts, we hack our own food and combo our own drink. Around these parts, we believe in a man's right to make it wet and juicy for the trolls. Around these parts, we're gonna keep on rocking, bud. Casper, Wyoming. Come get you some.
So I don't know.
And just a while back, it was revealed that it is now the second most popular soft drink, apparently. Just beneath Coca-Cola. Where Pepsi was up there for the longest time.
For sure, how many more Cobra-isms I can get out of these goddamn YouTube videos. And people want to say that this looks like trash, or this looks like greasy bachelor garbage, or boglum weirdness. You know what? I don't care. Valedictorian of
boglum weirdness.
Making a mediocrity of us all. Slow roasted chicken.
Subgender, gladly dressed.
Very slippery rabbit hole. Inclusivity. Now, when I was in first grade, I had a teacher who...
Now, that clip, that looked just like he looked when he made that...
Chicken.
Subgender, gladly dressed.
Hold on.
Very slippery
No, next one.
rabbit hole. Inclusivity.
Yeah, that right there, he's wearing the same pants like he was wearing in his last video. I know it's not the same day or anything, but... It's like his gut does look like distended right there. Maybe it's just me thinking I see something.
Now, when I was in first grade, I had a teacher who was not patient enough with me. Long story short, my reading struggled horribly. And when Harry Potter series came out, I would listen to it, I would read it, and it boosted my reading confidential. And by the time I was in like... 9th or 10th grade, I was reading at a college level, and equally as retarded, if not more. I mean, George Bush Jr. literally looks like a valedictorian Harvard graduate compared to Trump.
A valedictorian.
I'm wrong, but like, when the humans first came to this planet, it was on one giant continent. I mean, geologically speaking.
Jesus.
Are you dumb? Love is full of hypocrisy, making a mediocrity of us all.
It looks like Ben Franklin right there. Is Harry Potter considered college level reading? No. It was kind of funny that when my daughter was in high school, she wanted to read the Twilight books, but she wasn't allowed to because it was below her reading level. It's like it wouldn't count. You know, she wouldn't get the points, so she didn't read them. All right, I'm going to try this thing again. I think I fixed the sound. There we go.
Period eggs sounds like some kind of medieval desert dish. That's what's up, dude.
Dude.
In that context, it says love makes a fool out of us all. And nobody's born knowing how to be the perfect gentleman. No one's born good at dating.
And because the budget cuts, the students have less accommodations in school, lunch is crappy. Oh, you can blame Miss Thang over there with her boobs, because they just pretty much destroyed our world at school. Boobs do destroy lives. They're evil. but sexy and fun to play with. Well, I wouldn't know, I'm still a virgin. But, for example, did you know that auto insurance is higher for guys than it is for girls? Because the rule of thumb is, well, guys are just reckless drivers and girls aren't. What? Okay, come on, that's horseshit. I've known girls who get in wrecks. Let's see, Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan. Oh, they're women. They drive recklessly. Doesn't mean all women do. Okay, just like it doesn't mean all guys are reckless drivers. Okay, Americans preach freedom of rights, freedom of this, freedom of that, and then they turn on discriminating against women and homosexuals.
Because letting people identify as trans led to a very, very slippery rabbit hole, because now you can identify as a goddamn cell phone emoji. You're going to identify as the poop emoji because you're a piece of shit human being.
Ooh. His take on trans.
It's a very slippery rabbit hole. We have Caitlyn Jenner, who identifies now as a female. And and I'm all for supporting Caitlyn Jenner and trans rights. But that's a very slippery rabbit hole to being like, well, this person over here identifies as the poop emoji. So I will call them the rainbow community, because it's not just gays, there's also bisexuals, trans,
it burned his brain out.
Non-binary, asexual, intersex.
And you know, on YouTube, you can choose your pronouns there as well. I don't know if anybody's ever seen my pronouns on YouTube. It's right there. PER/ON. That's what I am. I had to make sure that really didn't mean anything sick and twisted. It doesn't.
Sex, etc., etc. And they're constantly changing their acronym. They can't agree on what they want their acronym to be called. And yet it's supposed to be about acceptance and inclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Ending the war in Ukraine would be more important than getting laid. Between the bullshit with Ukraine and Russia, and
Jessica was more obvious about
Russia.
It's like when she did it, you knew she was doing it. She didn't try to mute it or anything. You could hear it like 30-second long snorts of it.
Has a really pretty clock tower in Moscow, but that's not the point.
Also, anyone else think it's disrespectful to the troops how Cobra takes credit for taking down ISIS?
I did not discredit them, actually. It's no disrespect to our troops, man. Our troops kick ass. Okay? I'm not taking full credit for that shite.
Now, for example, let's say you're in high school and you're single. You know, that's typical, right? And you see a very cladly dressed girl your own.
He looks like a college lesbian in this one.
Own age, just perfect, just bouncing in all the right places, and you're just like this. You know, you're a guy, you can't help but stare.
All my trolls are like, but Josh, you belong in a group home. And I'm like, aw. Well, I can't build my groupie home until I win the lottery.
And 9 times out of 10, it's the parents who create the kids. You know, that 1% chance of the kids actually are born like that. And the sheer ignorance of it all. They didn't even know what I had. They just assumed it was all mental retardation, which it isn't. So if you have Asperger's, it's not a death sentence. It's not, your life pretty much sucks from here on in, or it can be difficult. But the best thing you can do is learn how to treat it, find ways to self-medicate, I guess.
Red wine.
Self-medicate. There you go.
Why do you care how I jack off? Red wine. Because this is about the only thing that's vegan that I consume is beer.
We found out that beer is vegan.
But I did want to sample the labors of my fruit, if you know what I'm saying, you two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. See how Eminem overcame diversity in a black-dominated kind of thing, And you may not be the biggest fan of Eminem, but I like his music.
Emos are like a subculture of goth, just more colorful, more emotional, more annoying, I guess.
No, I'm not bisexual, but I am goth.
Emo evolved from punk in the early 80s, but whatever. Almost everything from both is a subgenres have changed over the years. Some of the key bands in this era are Pandora's Lost, Theater of Tragedy, Transstella, and Lacuna Coil.
Yeah, you know, I love this apartment. It's home. It's my little hole in the ground, you know.
My little hole
some
in the
parents are like that. They
ground.
just, well, my kids in Ballarat, some dads, I know how it goes, right?
You know, I've grown up and matured a bit, but my trolls apparently just don't get it. They're stupid.
Immatured a
My
bit.
trolls are fucking retarded. Valedictorian of special ed, these assholes. Red wine, red.
I think he got that one right, didn't he? Valedictorian of special ed. He didn't screw it up.
My trolls are fucking retarded. Valedictorian of special ed, these assholes.
Better than the last one.
Red wine. That's a real demon. And not one you want to fuck with. You know, the same demon that allegedly inspired the movie The Exorcist? Zuzu.
So, there are two kinds of autism. There's high functioning and low functioning. Those are the people who are, schizophrenic, extremely schizophrenic, personality disorder, really. And high functioning people like me or high functioning.
I don't think that's true. I don't think low functioning autistic people are schizophrenic.
Functioning tend to be on the more talkative side.
So schizophrenia makes you not speak much.
That Baja Blast definitely has like a Baja Blast-esque taste. Yes. Since Beethoven's my favorite classic composer. Bach Tower Carillon Concert, Beethoven, Für Elise. There we go. And Für Elise is like my favorite Beethoven song. Moonlight Sonata is just beautiful in its own right.
I bullied someone too. I was bullied in school, so I've been on both sides of the highway, I guess.
Both sides of the highway.
You see me smoking? This is my first smoking video. These are Blender's Gold, handmade from Honduras. I got my Walgreens for $3
about the whole saying about rock stars. I can't remember it right now. About burning out instead of fading out.
Excellent cigars.
Something.
Oh my God. We have the potential to save our economy and prevent school shootouts, but we only make things worse by keeping marijuana illegal and banning flavored cigarettes. The problem is a lot of people get fed up with marijuana, so they try something a little stronger and more illegal, like crystal meth or crack.
Like beans, nacho fries, seasoned beef, slow roasted.
Yeah, this one's sad right here.
Slow roasted.
There you go. Better to burn out than fade away. Thank you.
And painting the barrel was going to take a lot longer than painting the stock, so that's why I did that first. So that's thinking smart, not harder.
Thinking smarter, not harder.
Think smart, not harder, you two. Think more smart, not harder.
Yeah, it's much more better.
Okay, I figured out how to wait. I have a solution to fix the gas crisis. Gas is flicking expensive. Oh my God. My solution would be, okay, think about this. They've literally found a way to have cars run on water and ethanol. Surely they can figure out a way to fix the gas crisis. My theory...
Yeah, cars run on ethanol and water. Yeah. And if you're ever thirsty, you just drink some ethanol. It hydrates you completely.
My theory on this, really, is to take the oil they have and try to clone it, make copies of it, so they can make abundant loads of oil, and that way the supply goes up and the demand goes down because people can actually afford it.
I have several active, there have been members of my family who served for my country, for our country, the good old US of A. And my buddy Walt's a Vietnam veteran. You know that? My buddy Walt, Angie's husband, contracted Agent Orange. He was a sniper for the military, man. Walt
I mean, it
cannot
was...
wear tactical soap because of his Agent Orange he contracted in Vietnam as a...
Hold on. What the hell does tactical soap have to do with, I guess, getting cancer caused by being exposed to Agent Orange?
Marine sniper.
You know, I find life extremely grand because of its irony. I don't know. Because quite honestly, there's nothing wrong with a woman who has a little bit of curve to her, right? Nothing wrong at all. So rather than bitch about being a size 8, you know, be grateful, because there's someone who will be a size 86, you know.
Size 86. Yeah, so Agent Orange was a defoliant and herbicide, you know, trying to get rid of all the jungle.
You know, if a guy sees a goat and gets a boner, does that mean it's porn? No, it means he's a sick bastard. Or you see a cladly dressed girl, you know, a girl hanging out and all that, dressed just like a hooker, if you will, or a stripper walking down the street and you get a boner. Does that make it porn? No, it means the girl's dressed like a skank. Okay, that's kind of weird, but no, the mass media eats it up like dogs in a feeding hole.
2 slow roasted chicken. Sick and tired of everything I do on YouTube being called a saga. It's just my fucking life, dude. It's not some fucking stupid soap opera for your sick entertainment.
Cobe looks at now.
Remember, Wendy, we make our hamburgers hot and juicy, and we'll always make them hot and juicy.
Years ago, my
Oh, there it is. Shoving that fucking burger in his face. Yeah, exactly. He probably thought it stunk and didn't want any part of it. I've never smelt tactical soap. I may have to just buy a bar just to one, do the whole donate so we can get some money going there. I'm going to do a real tactical soap review. Because I like soap. I want to see that burger shoved in the face again.
Wendy, we make our hamburgers hot and juicy, and we'll always make them hot.
God damn. Palmed it. Whole fucking thing.
Juicy.
Years ago, my dad...
Oh, they're good. They'll honor it. They'll honor it, World Skipper. The creator of the soap posted this thing saying how sad he was to hear that Cobra had passed away, and that because his promo code got pushed everywhere around the world, they had to disable it. And they sent him an email letting him know his new code. But apparently Cobra didn't check his email, etc., etc. But now they have reinstated the King Cobra code. And we'll have to open up that page. I'll show you. I think it's on, I can't remember who it's on, but all proceeds go to some kind of autistic fund in Josh's name. I'll find it here in a second.
Started a hamburger chain and named it after me. I love that about Dad. Today, we're introducing our hottest and juiciest hamburgers ever, and I'm naming them after him. Dave's Hot and Juicy, with our thickest, hottest, juiciest beef ever. New premium toppings and a warm butter toasted bun. It would have made Dad more than proud. It would have made him hungry.
The hot dog I made last night, there's going to be no review video of it because I forgot to record it the first time. And the second time, I mispronounced Sargento's cheese company name. I called it Serenghetto. So I was like, no, we're not going to post this.
I'll reiterate for you. Fletchman's vodka.
Tobacco phobia.
Doritos disease.
Valentine's Day.
Squizzle. Taster of it.
Damn, Billy Elijah.
The outtake of the universe.
Beans of black nature. Serenghetto. Food, or excuse me, YouTube posting thingy.
For those of you who are new to the Cobraverse Cobra experience, I'll reiterate for you.
So this had a little bit of everything in it, minus the fish, which should be in the dairy actually. So yeah, so this pretty much the
Fish goes in protein. It's meat.
Chris, do you have to correct me every fucking video I make?
Why the fuck would you think that fish is a dairy product? Does it come out of a cow?
It contains protein like milk. Milk's a dairy product.
I'm like, if you're gonna drive by in your pickup truck and shout "fuck you" out the window and keep driving, you're real ballsy, dude, because you know you can't legally hit me because I'm autistic. So
My friend and her daughter confiscated a small bottle of Fletchman's vodka from one of their friends.
But what if Barack Obama wasn't president? What if John McCain was president? You ever ponder the outtake of the universe? Like, what if the shit didn't happen differently? You know?
Yeah, I'm tired. Seeing of cocktail shrimp.
Oh, God.
Look at all that shrimp. It's been de-thawed to perfection.
De-thawed.
Because I don't give a shit how much the ingredients cost. It's the principle of the matter. You're putting caviar on something, you know. It makes you feel fancy, you know, to a point.
I mean, if you go to New York and shit, $10 a pack. I mean, it's just hurting their economy. Smokers are going online to buy them. We're going to Indian reservations. It's like, well, we don't want kids exposed to secondhand smoke, so they banned everyone indoors. It's perfectly legit. But you moved it outside. Now kids who walk to school to be exposed to it.
That's not that bad. You can definitely taste the Everclear, but I didn't pour too much in there. That's just the right amount. It's enough to give you a taster of it, but not like...
Taster.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's basically rubbing alcohol.
Saying.
They had bond number 3. Also, they're actually putting it in stores now. That's pretty cool.
Control your thoughts yet.
Be a lot
but loose lips.
More likely that I would buy it just to be stupid online if it was actually in the store. You know, having to pay shipping and give a credit card number out and all that crap.
Saying ships. And she tried to persuade me with her hips and her loose lip. You know what I'm saying? Like there's metaphors. Oh, yeah. Richie Ralt has some nice looking hair. I will say that. But the reason why his is a lot thicker is because he doesn't smoke. Add some cheese. We got some Serenghetto pepper jack, habanero, cheese.
Serenghetto.
Right now, I'm about to make a prosciutto sandwich that I'd like to call...
He got that one right, though. A lot of repeats.
Sleeping with the fishes. And it's not an insult towards certain culture.
Because we've already talked about this. They show Tony Soprano, and it's not a Tony Soprano thing. It's, you know, Luca Brasi from Godfather.
And, like, I love Italian culture. I'm not here to disrespect anyone. I got a triple pack right here of Italian dry salami, peppered salami, and calabrese salami. I'm tired of fucking marijuana being illegal. I'm tired of fucking our veterans being thrown in prison because they can't smoke pot for their PTSD. I'm tired of fucking sex offenders and rapists getting less prison time for a fucking plan that cures cancer. Why is it that whenever a woman's career fails, she automatically turns to porn to save it? That's kind of a negative stereotype. Why do you care how I jack off? So I'm being persecuted for having a big dick. I'm being held to double standards because I have a big dick. So squizzle for the evening.
You know, if the government didn't care so much, I bet we'd be a lot happier. So, if I was president, here's what I'd do. I'd drop the ban on tobacco so we could help save our economy, legalize marijuana, save our economy, and legalize gay marriage. Because homophobia, weedophobia, and tobaccophobia, I just made that up, is stupid.
A lot. I can't remember the name of that guy. He was on with Seizure Robot when we were watching the NAL stream, and he was in chat.
Guys have this
he's the one that posted
perception
the
that the
link.
clitoris is on the inside of the vagina, and it's not. It's on the outside. Okay, that little bean-shaped thing is the clitoris.
Just because your dick doesn't work doesn't mean the fun's going to stop.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
ballpark.
saying.
I kept wanting to say Franks and Beans, but yeah, ballpark Franks.
The Devil's Pink Salmon Burger. What's on it? We got pink salmon. We got our beef. We got our bacon. All right, let's get some cheese going. Some nice sharp cheddar, sharp like the Devil's Triton.
There he is.
Drives her wild, like when Gomez Adams hears Morticia speak French, and he just goes nuts over it. That's the feeling you get when you get tactical soap. Jeez. That's the feeling you give women when you wear it.
Once you get rid of those bastards, once you get rid of them,
once you kill off ISIS and all that, what you can then do is share the oil with everybody on the planet instead of fighting over it. And then after that, you can legalize pot worldwide, and that just solves everything.
How goes the dry spell, good sir? It's still drier than the Sierra Desert.
Sierra.
The nachos I just got done making are stoner.
I'm on that guy's page right now, and I had to show this off. Look at that awfulness right there. That is just ruined fucking meat. Yeah, he was in the Ballpark Franks guy was in chat.
Bachelor college food type nachos.
And not just one of those LARPers. I actually clicked on his name in the thing and went to this.
Oh, okay. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. Haha! You suck. Stop it.
All right, here we go. Shout out to the Grondike Soap Company, which I heard that Josh King Cobra passed away, which I don't want to read all that shit again. I will post the link, which it does show the code and how they supposedly will, all the proceeds will go to some kind of, it doesn't say what charity, but an autism charity in his name if you use the King Cobra discount until the end of September. And so there is the crazy ass link directly to this deal right here. And it discusses how he didn't read his email and didn't get the new code and all that stuff.
So who's your girlfriend? I'm not telling. Is it Barbie? Fuck you! How'd you know? I guessed. Then she broke up with me. She broke up with you? Yeah. For who? Kent. Stupid gay bastard ass northern.
It's like if you're cisgendered, they can call you a sissy. That's a derogatory term for cisgendered folks. If I was trans or gay phobic, I wouldn't support Elton John. I wouldn't support
gay phobic
Blair White, and I wouldn't be friends with Sasha. So it's like, yeah, check your gay privilege. Not everyone who's fucking straight or cisgendered is automatically labeled transphobic or gay phobic. It's like, can you give us a chance to think for ourselves instead of shoving it down our fucking throats?
I'm not perfect. I realize this. And there's a lot of people who are really insecure with themselves, and they see someone who's not afraid to shine their true colors, you know, or color, I should say, because I'm black. I'm not saying I'm like African American. I'm just saying I'm, yeah. And
I mean, come on, Elton John's fucking awesome. If it wasn't for the fact that the concert tickets were like what, $300 or $400, I would have liked to have gone. Get to see him one time before he dies. He's getting up there in age.
I'm not a particularly huge fan of Valentine's Day. I hate it. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Also got a
Come on now, that right there. So Valentine's Day is coming up. With a sock puppet on one hand and Sean on the other.
I hate it. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Also got a box of chocolates from my grandmother for Valentine's Day.
And unfortunately, when you date someone, you uninitially inherit their emotional baggage. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you see chicks who are into the same shit you're into, you get a plethora of women who are into the same shit. That's how you legit play it. So we're just hanging out, letting bygones be bygones.
Not
I gotta
looking at
wash
him in
my
the
hands
eyes.
before picking up that camera, because I tell you what, my hands are covered in that Doritos disease, but that's alright, cuz the big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap, everything on it, beef with onions, beans of black nature.
He probably sure you're swagger. You're like the Iron Chief of Pounding Badge.
Black nature?
Cheddar cheese.
I want some Taco Bell.
All kinds of goodies.
Damn it.
So this is a family-sized proportion of garlic mashed taters.
Most people find death scary and misunderstood and evil, but they also look for a positive way to look at death, you know?
That just shows you
No,
my
I'm not
trolls are fucking
bisexual, but I
obsessed,
am
man.
goth.
I don't gotta harass chicks that my trolls like to get inside their fucking penile, tiny brain heads. I'm already there.
Maybe it was a slip of the tongue. It happens.
No, ain't that a bitch?
Oh, man, that's it. Damn. Right on time, too. It's almost 11 o'clock. Hot damn. So, I have to look at the tactical soap, see if there's anything I want to waste money on. Now, if it is sold in stores, I might do that. I want to see what it smells like anyways, without having to try to go smell King Cobra. All right, so we got our soaps here. Body butter, spray cologne. They got deodorant. There's your Bond 3, Bond 2. Damn, $30 for, damn, $10 a bar. I guess that's not too bad. I mean, the Duke Cannon soap is like $10 a bar. But those are big fucking bars of soap. They're huge. So I don't know if these are that size or not. Discover the pheromones. Durden. Like Tyler Durden. Fight Club. Yeah, obviously. It's got the font. Durden 2. The sequel. The sequel to Fight Club that we never got. In soap form. God damn. 9 bar. Jesus. Build your own bundle for nothing. Sure. I'll take that. And a loofah bag. Fun bag. Oh, so when your soap gets too small, you put it in a bag to make like a loofah? No, you throw it away. I use Duke Cannon beard wash. Yeah, I like Duke Cannon stuff. I like their shampoos. I like their body wash. I use the bar soap for my face and my ears. And use the other shit for body wash. I have tried their their antiperspirant, which is fine, you know. Smells good. I've had their cologne before. I know they make a couple of different kinds of cologne. Smells aight. Smells better than ass, you know. Well, I don't think I'll be spending $30 on soap. I might check around, see if they have it in store anywhere. Maybe I'll go to Target and buy some there. Anyways. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to get out of here. If you guys want to look at this dude we watched earlier with the Pickle Pepsi, here is the link to his channel. Right there. So depending on whether or not I can free this house of the evil women, I might go live early tomorrow since it's, you know, panel night. That way we can do some stupid shit before the panel starts. But if not, 9 o'clock guaranteed, as always. And until then, hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out. I love it every single time you guys hang out with me. I will talk to you all soon.